Hello everybody, here's here's rules of exponents. We did section A, we're going to do section B right now. Alright, let's take this one problem at a time. So we did section A, we talked about the multiplication, same base, add the exponents, and now we have division for section B. Alright, so you have 3 to the 6th divided by, so we have 3 to the 6th divided by 3 to the 3rd. Notice that they have the same base again. Alright, so when you have division, you're going to do, if you want to, you can write these out 6 times just to show you the mechanics here, and then I'll show you the shortcut. Alright, so 3 to the 6 means that, 3 to the 3rd means 3 times 3 times, and then look, you can simplify 3 with a 3, another 3 with a 3, and another 3 with a 3, and you're left with 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3 to the 3rd power. Alright, 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. Alright, so we're writing them in expanded form first. Alright, and this could get real annoying, especially if you have 4 to the 11th. Alright, so we have 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times dot dot dot. I'm going to leave that there. And then at my bottom here, I got 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And that's really annoying already. And these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4s will simplify. And if I continue writing these out, how many 4s would I have left on the top? Well, I would have 4 to the 6th power left on top, right? I would have 6 more 4s here left after I wrote all 11 of them. All right, and then 4 to the 6th power. If you know off the top of your head, amazing. Otherwise, pop it in the calculator, and you get 4,096. And then this one as well, 5 to the 12th. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my goodness, that's really annoying. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, so expanded form. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will simplify, leaving you with how many left on top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 to the 7th power is what is left on the top, and that is 78,125. Of course, I have my calculator handy. And what do you notice when you divide the two powers? Well, hopefully you're noticing that, yeah, 3 to the 6th, 3 was my base, and when you subtract, or when you divide, you still keep your base, and you subtract your exponent. So 3 to the 6th minus 3 is 3 to the 3rd. Check. Then we have here 4 to the 11th. I'll just pause that for a second. 4 to the 11th minus to the 5th power. Alright, so I'm subtracting those. 11 minus 5, and I get 4 to the 6th power, which is where that came from. And then the last one here, I got my base of 5. My first exponent is 12. I'm dividing, so I'm subtracting the second exponent here on the bottom. And 5 to the 12 minus 5 to the 12 minus 5 power is 5 to the 7th. Alright, so when you have a base, a common base A, you keep your base, and when you're dividing, you subtract the exponents. Alright, and that's the shortcut rather than writing this all out in expanded form and simplifying. That can get real annoying real quick. So this is the shortcut to understand. Okay, moving on, do a couple practice problems here. Alright, so we got 8a to the 5th over 4a squared. Alright, I'm just going to, if you need to for now, just write these separately. Alright, just like we did with multiplication, do the coefficients individually. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Right? And then times. And again, I have a common base here, a. The exponent on top is 5. The exponent on the bottom is 2. And then this simplifies to 2a to the 3rd power. Right? After I subtract the 5 minus 2. Alright, the next one, negative 15 over 12. Alright, this simplifies. Negative divided by positive is still going to be a negative. I can divide both of these by 3. And I get 5 over 4. Alright, I'm going to extend this line here. And now here I have x squared on top, x cubed on the bottom. Alright, so this could be done a couple different ways. if you write these out in expanded form, right, 2x's on top, 2x's and 3x's on the bottom, where do you have more x's? Do you have more x's on the top or bottom? And hopefully you recognize this, 3 is more than 2, so you have more x's on the bottom. So my x's are going to remain in the bottom here. All right, so I'll have a 4x here. And this is going to be to whatever exponent's left. Well, if I cross out the 2's, then that's 4x to the first. And again, you do not have to write to the first. It's understood that it's to the first power. And then this one is y times y times y, because I have 3 of them, over y times y, because I have 2 of them. Well, where do I have more y's? I have more y's on top, so my y is going to be on top because I have one more y on top in my numerator than I do in my denominator. Alright, that's one way to do it. If with using the formula there, that a to m minus n, okay, and we will get to that very soon. If you have x and you do 2 minus 3, that equals x to the negative first power. Now we haven't talked about negative exponents yet, but we will talk about negative exponents very soon. And this x to the negative first power is actually equal, so x to the negative first is actually equal to 1 over x. Hold this thought for a minute. In the next couple lessons, I'll show you how that applies, and then we'll make more sense of this. So for now, what I think you guys should do is just recognize where you have more of the exponent. So again, if you have the x squared versus the x cubed, there's more exponents in the denominator, therefore my x stayed in the denominator. All right. Just erase that line, so my x stayed in the denominator there. Here I have more y's in the numerator, so my y stayed in the numerator because I had one more y. Alright, that will always work. Number 18, I have negative over negative. I'm going to make this automatically positive. My answer is going to be positive. And I have 6 over 30, which will simplify to 1 over 5. Alright, and I'm drawing that line out just to see where else. So look, so now I have c to the first and c to the fourth, right? So there's c to the first, c to the fourth. That. Right, so c, there's just a c there with no exponent, so I'm going to write the 1 there, and c to the fourth. Alright, and now I'm going to ask myself, which one, the numerator or denominator, which one has more? The denominator. Okay, so I'm going to put my c there. Well, how many more? There's 1 on top and 4 on the bottom. It has 3 more. Do the same thing with d. I have d to the first power in my numerator. I have d to the third power in my denominator. Who has more, numerator or denominator? The denominator has more again. How many more? 2 more. So I have 1 over 5c cubed d squared. Alright, so here's the next one. Unlock this. Make this a little bigger. Alright, and then number 19, here we go. So we got 25, x to the fourth, y. I'm going to put a little 1 there just for a reminder that there's a first power there. And there's a 1 first power there. So 25 and 15, first off, this is positive and negative, so my answer is going to be negative. Negative something. I'll make my little fraction there. 25 and 15, I can divide both these by 5. I'm just simplifying the fraction. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3, so that part's done. Alright, I'm going to just write this for now a couple more times. I have x to the fourth in the numerator, x to the first in my denominator. Who has more? The numerator, so it stays in the numerator. How many more? 3 more, right? One of these is going to go away, and that's going to turn into a 3. The next one is y to the first and y to the sixth. Where is there more in the numerator and denominator? The denominator has more. Well, that one goes away, and that will leave me with 5 left. So y to the fifth. Right, I'm going to take this 1 from the 6 here, and I'll have 5 left in my denominator, which is why my answer is 5x cubed, or negative 5x cubed over 3y to the fifth. Alright, so next one, again, negative coefficient, a positive coefficient, my answer is going to be negative. Make that little fraction more. 45 and 25, both divisible by 5. 45 divided by 5, 9. 25 divided by 5, 5. Right, simple, little simplifying of fractions. Alright. I'm writing them out separately. I think it's a good idea for you guys for now. Once you get comfortable, you can stop writing these out separately, and you can start crossing things out right from the problem there. So I have x cubed and x to the first. Cool. I have more in my my numerator, so x. I'm going to take one of these x's from 3 of these x's, and I'm going to be left with 2 of them, so x squared. Y to the fifth and y to the first. So I have y to the fifth and y to the first. I have more in my numerator, so I'm just going to stay in my numerator. I'm going to take one of these y's from my numerator and be left with 4 of them. And then the last one is z squared and z to the 9th. Alright, so where do I have more? I have more in my denominator, so z. I'm going to take 2 away from here and 2 away from here, leaving me with only 7 left. So, final answer, negative 9x squared y to the 9th, y to the 4th that is, sorry, and over 5z to the 7th. Alright, so let me just change that right there, make that look like a 4. Alright, beautiful. Alright, and the last one here, 32 and 20. I can divide both of these by, you can divide, if you don't see what the biggest factor is, you can divide them both by 2 first, or whatever. But 4 does go into both of those. 32 divided by 4 is 8, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So that simplifies to 8/5. Alright, x squared and x to the 5th. What do you have more? In my denominator. So how many more? I'm going to take a 2 away from here and I have none. Take 2 away from here and I have 3 left. Y to the 4th and y to the 1st. Y to the 4th, y to the 1st. I have more in my numerator. I'm going to take 1 from here, and I'll be left with 3. So y cubed. Z to the 3rd, z to the 8th, z to the 3rd, z to the 8th. I have more in my denominator. I have more in my denominator there. How many more? So take 3 from here, you're left with none. Take 3 from here, and you're left with 5. Alright, and there's my final answer there. Get rid of that. I'm going to leave you with the last 2 rows there, 22 to 27. I'm going to do one more for you guys, and I'd love for you guys to try these on your own. And there's more practice in these worksheets, so there'll be plenty of practice, and hopefully we can connect and do a live session, answer any questions for you guys. So just randomly, I guess I'll pick number, I guess we'll keep in order, we'll do number 22. Alright, so I got 124 AB to the 5th over negative 4AB to the 7th. So 124 divided by 4, and it actually does go in there evenly. Alright, and the rule for 4, if 4 goes into the last 2 digits, then it goes in evenly. So this is going to be negative 31 in my numerator. So this goes away. That's 31. That's 1. Alright, and then you have a to the 1st. You have a over a, and that's just going to simplify. Nice and easy. And then you have b to the 5th over b to the 7th. Where do you have more in my denominator? Well, if I take 5 from the top, I'm left with none. If I take 5 from the bottom, I'm left with 2. And I'm left with negative 31 over b squared. And we're at 13 minutes. I guess we'll squeeze one more in there, leaving you guys with about 5 problems. Alright, so we got 48 and 72. 48 you divide by 12, and so can 72. And actually you can divide both of these actually by 24. And 72 divided by 24 is equal to 3. So beautiful. Alright, so divide this by 24 and I get 2. Divide this by 24 and I get 3. I have a squared over a, or a to the 1st. More in my numerator. So there's my a. Take 1 from here, you're left with nothing. Take 1 from here and you're left with 1. Right? So I'm taking 1 from the numerator and 1 from the denominator. B to the 1st and b cubed. Take 1b from the numerator and I have nothing. Take 1b from the denominator and I have 2 left, so b squared. And then c, I have c to the 9th over c third. Right, so I'm going to take 3 c's from my denominator and I have none left. Take 3 c's from here and I have 6 left. So I have c to the 6th in my numerator. And final answer. Alright, so we're about 14-15 minutes in. You have 24 through 27. Try those on your own. Again, the answer keys on the website. And hopefully I'll be able to connect with most of you guys on a live session and go over any questions you guys may have. Alright, talk to you guys soon.